A little over a month ago, I tried a small experiment. I turned off my laptop, left my phone in another room, then sat in my room. And I did absolutely nothing. No music, no videos, no work, no sketches, nothing. Just 30 minutes with my own thoughts. It sounded simple at first, but it was not. For the first few minutes, I kept reaching for the phone that wasn't there. I wanted to check something. Notifications, maybe weather, a random video. It didn't really matter. After that, I was reaching for my notebook and it goes on for a few more minutes. I just wanted my brain to have something to do. That was the strange part. I was not bored because there was nothing happening. I was uncomfortable. It's like I had forgotten what boredom felt like. The more I thought about it, the more I realized why this is happening. For the most human history, empty moments were just a part of life. Waiting for a bus, looking out of a train window, standing in a queue, maybe sitting on a porch after dinner, maybe sitting in your room just like I did. Those moments were not exciting, but they gave our minds room to wonder, to think, to calm down sometimes. Sometimes you would replay conversations, sometimes you would solve a problem without realizing it. Sometimes you would simply sit there. Today, those little moments rarely stay empty. We unlock our phones without thinking. We check one notification, then another. One short video became five, and before we notice, the quiet moment is gone. The internet didn't only change how we find information, it changed what we do with every spare minute we have. When I finally stopped reaching for my phone and everything else, something unexpected happened. Nothing. I mean, that's what it should be. But after a few moments, ideas started showing up. Old memories I would completely forgotten about, projects I had been putting off, questions I had never given myself enough time to think about. It felt like my brain had finally caught up with me. That half hour reminded me that silence is not empty. It's where a lot of our thinking actually happens. And that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us human. I am not here to compete with the loudest voices on the internet. There are already enough people trying to win your attention. I would like to create a place where we can slow down for a few minutes, talk about design, films, games, technology, or just some small observation that quietly change the way we see the world. One of the things I love about filmmaking is the moments people remember are not always the biggest ones. Sometimes the pause before someone speaks, the silence after a difficult decision, an empty shot that let everything sink in. Those quiet moments give the story room to breathe. Maybe life works the same way. Maybe we are not missing inspiration. Maybe we are just filling every empty space before our mind get a chance to wonder. I am not saying phones are bad. I am not saying delete your social media, go analog. I still use them. I still use social media. I still use my phone. But every now and then, I think it's better to putting everything down for a while. Not to be more productive, not to become a better person, just to see what happens when your thoughts finally have room to catch up. If you have a minute after this video ends, don't open another app, don't open another video. Sit with yourself for a moment. You might be surprised by what comes back when nothing is trying to interrupt it. Maybe first time it can be anxiety, but slowly you can understand what this feels like. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a great day.